Right now, you're probably sitting down, maybe on a couch, maybe at a desk. You've been sitting for hours today already. You call it resting. Your body calls it something else entirely. Because your body wasn't built for this, not even close. For roughly 2 million years, the human body was shaped by one relentless demand: move, walk, run, climb, carry, chase. Every joint, every tendon, every drop of sweat you produce was engineered by that demand. And then, in the blink of an evolutionary eye, we stopped. The average person today sits for 9 to 12 hours a day. Your ancestors? They almost never sat still. Not because they were restless, because sitting still, for most of human history, could get you killed. So here's the question worth asking. If your body was built by 2 million years of near-constant motion, what exactly are you doing to it right now? You probably picture ancient humans lounging around a fire half the day, relaxing, recovering, taking it easy between hunts. That picture is mostly wrong. Anthropologists studying modern hunter-gatherer groups have found something striking. Even their rest involves movement. Squatting, kneeling, shifting, standing. Real, prolonged stillness, the kind you're doing right now in a chair, is almost non-existent in traditional societies. Your ancestors didn't invent the chair. They didn't need to. Their bodies were never asking to be still. Look at your body for a second. Really look at it. Because almost none of it makes sense, unless you assume it was built to run. Humans have something almost no other mammal has: millions of sweat glands covering the entire body, letting us cool down while moving instead of stopping to pant like a dog. We have a long, springy Achilles tendon that stores and releases energy with every stride. Like a built-in spring nobody remembers installing. We have a specialized ligament running down the back of the neck that stabilizes the head specifically during running. It does almost nothing when you walk. We have short toes, an arched foot, and a big, powerful glute muscle that barely activates when you're standing still, but fires hard the instant you break into a run. None of this is decoration. This is a running machine, and it was built that way for a reason. Here's the reason: persistence hunting. Before bows, before spears that could be thrown with real accuracy, before any real weapon technology at all, early humans hunted using something far stranger. They simply refused to stop. An antelope can outrun a human easily. Over a short distance, it isn't close, but over a long distance in the heat of the day, the antelope overheats. It has to stop and pant to cool down. The human doesn't. So the hunters just kept walking, kept jogging, tracking footprints, reading the terrain, never sprinting, never stopping, hour after hour, sometimes for most of a day. The antelope runs, rests, runs again, rests again, each time, resting a little less. The humans just keep coming. Eventually, the animal's body gives out from heat alone. It collapses, not from injury, from exhaustion. And the hunters, walking the entire time, simply arrive. And persistence hunting was just the extreme version of something constant. Gathering food meant walking for miles almost daily. Carrying children meant walking with 15 extra pounds strapped to your body for years. Building shelter meant hauling, lifting, dragging. There was no gym. There didn't need to be one. Daily survival was the workout. Researchers estimate that hunter-gatherers often walked somewhere between 9 and 15 kilometers a day, not as exercise, but simply as life. Now here's the uncomfortable part. Modern sedentary behavior isn't just less exercise. Your body reads prolonged sitting as an unusual, almost alarming state, one it was never designed to handle for hours on end. Long periods of stillness are linked to higher rates of cardiovascular disease, weakened muscles, and chronic back pain, even in people who exercise regularly for an hour a day and then sit for the other 15. That's the part that surprises people. A single hour at the gym doesn't cancel out 10 hours of stillness. Your body isn't built to be occasionally active. It's built to be constantly, mildly active all day long. Here's the part that should genuinely unsettle you. In the full 2 million year story of the human body, sitting still for most of the day isn't the normal state we drifted away from. It's the anomaly. It's new. It's strange. It's something your body has had at most a few generations to adapt to. An evolutionary blink compared to the millions of years spent building you to move. Evolution didn't design you to rest. It designed you to move constantly and to rest only briefly, only when truly necessary. Modern life quietly flipped that equation upside down, and your body never got the memo. So why did ancient humans never stop moving? Because stopping wasn't an option. Their bodies were built by millions of years of walking, running, carrying, and chasing. Sweat glands, springy tendons, powerful glutes, all engineered for one purpose. Motion wasn't exercise. It wasn't a lifestyle choice. It was simply what a human body did, all day, every day for nearly the entire history of our species. You inherited that same body, the same tendons, the same sweat glands, the same glutes built to fire on a run. You're just the first version of it that's ever been asked to sit still.